The man had just been reborn when the girl he liked suddenly hugged him tightly. The classmates were shocked, because that girl was the most beautiful one in the school. The teacher thought the man had forced her to hug him and wanted to kick him out of the classroom. But the girl stood up and defended him, saying she had done it willingly. This left the man confused, unable to understand why the once cold and distant girl had suddenly become so close to him. It turned out that the girl had also been reborn. In her previous life, she had been about to get hit by a truck. The man had rushed forward and pushed her away, but he had been struck by the truck instead. Only before he died did he realize that the person he had saved was the girl he had secretly loved for 7 years. After his death, the girl had decided to repay his life-saving kindness by taking care of his parents. Soon, she had moved into his home and into his bedroom. While sorting through his belongings, she had found his diary. Only then did she learn that he had loved her in secret for 7 years. Because he had been an unnoticed nobody at school, he had never dared to confess his feelings to her. She had immediately made a wish that if she could start over, she would pursue him herself. To her surprise, her wish had actually come true. The moment she saw him, she had decided that in this life she would protect him. But the man had felt uncomfortable under her intense gaze, so when the bell rang, he had quickly run out of the classroom. The girl had then realized she had been too enthusiastic and should approach him more slowly. At the same time, as soon as the man left the classroom, he had run into his first love. She said she was thirsty and asked him to buy her ice cream. The man instantly remembered how his first love had once confessed to him. He had thought she truly liked him, so he had treated her very well and often bought her expensive things. But later, he had learned that his first love had only treated him as a backup. Now that he had another chance at life, he refused to be foolish again and firmly declined to buy the ice cream. Seeing his attitude, his first love said that if he didn't agree, she would accept another guy's confession. She thought this would make him try to please her like before. But this time, he didn't care who his first love dated and even wished she would stay away from him. His first love grew anxious and publicly took out the love letter he had given her, asking her friend to read it aloud. Soon, her friend gathered the classmates and read the contents of the letter out loud. The students were immediately buzzing with gossip, surprised that such a reserved guy could write something so cheesy. His first love said that as long as he apologized and went to buy her ice cream, she would forgive him. However, the man didn't move and simply looked at her coldly. Furious, his first love tore up the letter and said she would never speak to him again. Her friend even mocked him, saying that after embarrassing himself in public, no girl would ever like him again. At that moment, the girl walked over. She took his arm in front of everyone and declared that he was now her boyfriend. All the classmates were stunned.